The T26E5 experience. The T26E5 was an assault tank based on the M26 Pershing, similar to what the US did to the M4 Sherman and made it into the M4A3E2. Like its jumbo brother, the T26E5 boosted incredibly thick armor, with 152mm on the front, 76mm on the side, and 51mm on the rear, while the turret had 177mm on the front mantlet, 107mm on the side, and 127mm on its rear. The design of the T26E5 was an attempt of the US Army to take the idea of the M4A3E2 armor and M26 Pershing 90mm cannon to make one huge assault tank that can compare to the power and armor to the German Tiger. The T26E5 would mount the same cannon like on the M26 Pershing, the powerful 90mm M3 cannon, and could fire 5 different types of shells. First being an APBC shell with 175mm of pen, secondly a APC-BC shell with 185mm of pen, thirdly a APCR shell with 287mm of pen, fourthly a smoke shell with 5mm of pen, and lastly a HE shell with 20mm of pen. Now in real life, the T26E5 would never see actual combat, with only 27 prototypes ever made in early 1945, as by the time its design was finalized for full production, World War II was already over. However, rather than scrapping the T26E5, it would be studied for future tank designs, counter-Soviet heavy tanks like the newly shown IS-3s and the IS-2s still in production. In War Thunder, the T26E5 is an armored beast being placed at a respective ER 6.7 rank 4, fighting many late World War II and early Cold War tanks like German Tiger IIs, Marder A1s, Ferdinands, Soviet IS-3s, T-44s, Su-100s, and lastly some British tanks like the Centurion Mark I and the G6. Some pros of the T26E5 are, with its thick armor plate it can take a beating, like on the M26 it packs a powerful 90mm cannon, and lastly it has a 50 cal top to deal with light tanks on low flying planes. However, some cons of the T26E5 are, playing this tank with the soft shell can be painful at times, while having incredibly thick armor, its MG port is a major weak point of this tank, and lastly, similar to the M26, if pinned 9 times out of 10 you are likely gonna get ammo racked. Overall, the T26E5 is a monster, being able to hold its ground with an incredibly thick front armor, while being able to dish out knockout blows with its powerful 90mm cannon. One flaw of the T26E5, like most American tanks, at this BR, its stock rank can be painful to say the least, compared to its predecessors where most get a powerful shell right away. The T26E5, you would need to grind for it. In all respects, the T26E5 is just a better M26 due to it having more armor. For this reason, I would give the T26E5 a 9 out of 10.